Sorry. Thank you. That was really good. Thank you very much. That was great. Christ, the King of Christmas. And so much so the King of everything has all those books written about him. The books in the Bible, all those words in the Bible, but so many things over so many years, 2,000 years now, and still going strong. I think that's why we're here today. Yes, because he's more than just the King of Christmas. He's the King of everything, and hopefully the King of our lives. And the reading that we had from Matthew's Gospel that gives us this family tree of Jesus. I think we've got a picture of a family tree coming up any moment now on the screen. So a family tree. Today, I wanted to think about family trees, about our own family tree, our own situation. And this family tree thing, you could put your names or pictures of people who are part of our family in there. And I've been thinking about family trees, and so I've got some pictures of people that might be part of different family trees, but I was in a little bit of a hurry and I've jumbled them up. So might need to just try and unjumble them a bit. So if we could just go through the pictures that we have. So Namaka's going to lead us through. So there's one familiar person to some. And the next, maybe another familiar person to some. And the next, please. An unfamiliar person, but maybe a familiar thing to some. Next. Oh, who's that? I don't know. Okay. And the next. Okay. Another one. Oh, yep. I think I know who they are. And I think, very mean and moody. It's me and my meaning. I'm waiting for people to turn up at church when the sun was shining through. Okay, so I think they're all of my pictures of all the people, and I've jumbled them up. But some of them are related to each other. So who is related to who on those things? Who would be in the same family tree out of those? Or we can go back from that one. Keep going back. We'll leave that one. Can we move back from that one, please, Namaka? Sorry. Thank you. So who's
related to the Queen?
Yes.
Grandmother.
Okay. Yep. That's right. And obviously
Wife related to him.
That's right. Absolutely. So we've got Meghan and Harry, if we could find them somewhere. So there's Meghan, or the Duchess of, what is she the Duchess of now? Is she Sussex? Is it Sussex? Are they the Sussexes? Okay. So yes. So she's related through marriage to the Queen. Yeah. Okay. What about, was that Peppa Pig? Did we have Peppa Pig there? So was anybody related to Peppa Pig on there? Yeah. Lene, go for it. Peppa! Everybody say, Peppa! Okay. No? Just me? Just me and Lene say Peppa. Everybody say, Peppa! Oh, okay. Yeah, you need to lower your embarrassment threshold. That's okay. Right. Or is it higher? Oh, I always get that confused. Anyway, so we've got Peppa is related to, who is it? Grandpa Peppa? Grandpa Pig? Is it just Grandpa? Is she nice to him? Anybody know? Any Peppa Pig experts? Their relationship is okay? It's up and down? It's just real, is it? It's real because it's like reality, isn't it? Okay, so we've got Peppa Pig and Grandpa are related to each other because they're pigs. It's quite obvious, isn't it? Then we've got some others. We've got some left here. So we've got this really handsome chap standing there like this. Down the bottom there. I might just go and pose down there again. We are. That was me. There we go. I think I look younger there. It's a little while ago, so that was like, here guys, like that, see? So there's him, and then there's those two people, and somebody receiving an award, working in the greetings cards industry, and there was also a bird, yeah? Related? Pardon? One of them could possibly be a goshawk. Yes, maybe could be a goshawk. So that's the bird, a goshawk, which happens to be my surname. And then the man receiving the award, this one on that side there, any resemblance? It's not me. It's related to me. That's my brother. That's my brother. I'd just like to say, do you think he's younger or older than me? Do you think he's older or younger than me? Younger? That's it. Okay. Goodbye. I'm out of here. Oh, this happens with my sister as well when she comes here. Everybody thinks she's younger than me. I've had a hard life. He's had it very easy. So that's my older brother. That's my older brother sapping the youth out of me. Receiving a card, receiving an award because of what he'd done for the greetings card industry. He's done amazing things for the greeting cards industry, my brother, and so received that award. I love him dearly. I did actually check with him in case he sued me, in case word got out, like one of you lot blabbed that I'd used his image here and, maybe hadn't been very kind about him. So I have said to him in case he did sue me. But I think he said it was okay. He didn't exactly say it was okay, but there we go. He's not here, is he? So these people... Thank you. Yeah, he ain't heavy. Well, that's debatable. Okay, so... but he is my brother, that's for sure. Right, so refocus. All these people related to each other, all part of a different family tree. We have different families. All of us come from a different family situation. Some of our families are great in our opinion. Some of them are somewhere in the middle, and some of them have not been good experiences for us. But we fit in some way with people that have gone before us, even if they're people that we don't know. And so the same for Jesus with his family tree. Because what Matthew is doing with this long, long list of names, which to us might seem really boring and really pointless and really hard, and we might wonder, why is he doing this? Why is he putting all these names here? And he's got this big mixture of all these different people. Some of them are people that fit immediately into what we might understand to be God's family then, that they were Jewish. And some of them weren't from a Jewish background. Some of them were good people that were heroes and saintly and seemed to live really good lives, and some of them, actually most of them, kind of did things that were bad. And some of them would be the kind of people that we might want to keep quiet about in our family tree. Some of them are men, and some of them are women. Some of them are related through having married into that family. But they're all part of the story that leads to Jesus coming along. And for Matthew, it's important, in the middle of it, he actually says about one of them, because quite a few of them are kings, but one of them he says, King David. He says about it being King David. And what Matthew wants to show is that Jesus has credentials, that he follows on, that he was expected as part of a continuation of this family tree of people that go right back to Abraham. We have here, I think we could have a picture of Jesus. So there we are. There's a little picture of Jesus and his mum, Mary, and of Joseph. And then Matthew was wanting to show that you could trace the line of Jesus' family tree all the way back to King David, who was the top king for the people of Israel. And they were hoping for somebody to come along who was going to kind of more than fill his shoes that was promised by God. And in fact, you could trace it all the way back to Abraham, the father of those people, who was so faithful to God. So you see, Matthew was wanting to really value those that had gone before. So it's important for us. What can we learn from this? It's important for us, whatever our age, whatever our background, whatever our family situation, to value those who've gone before. To think about our ancestors, to think about our heritage. It might be people that we knew. It might be people that we're just vaguely aware of in the past. And just have an awareness of sacrifices that have been made for us. Things that have been given to us. good things that we might want to follow on with, or maybe mistakes that we don't want to learn from. And important for us also, whatever age we are, to think, what kind of legacy, what difference are we going to make for those that come beyond us? Even if we haven't got children of our own, how are we going to make a difference and give something for those people that come after us? To think about our contribution with the family tree of God's great family. So all this family tree business for what Matthew's trying to set out to tell us about Jesus. Part of what Matthew was doing was really feeding into an expectation that was there, that it had been promised that somebody would come, that the Messiah would come, God's anointed one, chosen one, who would come and save God's people. And the people of Israel were looking for this and watching for this to happen. And what it did was it filled them with a sense of hope, a hope that God would send somebody. And what Matthew is identifying as he shows us all of these names that run through that show us what Jesus' credentials are, it tells us that Jesus is the fulfillment of that hope, that he is the fruit of that family tree. That because of him, the people that were beginning, that would pick up Matthew's gospel and read that, the people that would have had it read to them in those early days, and for us as we hear it now, and as hopefully as we feel it now, that there is hope in this dark world. There is hope in the darkness of our lives. That Jesus is the fulfillment of the hope. And that Jesus is the hope for everybody. Because in that list of ancestors of Jesus, there are some people, as I've said, who are, well, first of all, there's quite a few women there, which is quite an unusual thing to have them actually in the family tree, because it was a very male-dominated society. So he's saying that it's good news and hope for everybody, men and women. He's also in there got some people that, as I've said, are not necessarily people that we would see as leading good lives. Yeah, people like Rahab, for instance. People like David, King David himself, who did all sorts of things that were wrong. But there's hope for them. There's hope for everybody, no matter what we do. That hope is fulfilled in Jesus. And there's hope for people, whatever their background, because not all of those people were from God's chosen people. This was hope that was to be for everybody, for all of us here today at Six Ways Baptist Church, Erdington, in 2019 on the 1st of December. Hope for all of us. Hope for everyone. Hope fulfilled in Jesus Christ. So I want to encourage us to be filled with hope today. You might listen to the news, hear the things that happened in London this weekend, the killing happening at London Bridge. The responses to that with the politicians and everything else going on, that might have made you feel some despair. The things we see happening around our world, the impact that we're having on people's lives, on our own lives with climate change. The crime on our streets, the frustrations in our families, all of these things. Jesus brings hope into those situations and wants us to be people of hope. Because that's what God wants us to be. Not to give up, but to keep going, to realize that hope is fulfilled in Jesus. So as we think today what it is that we hope for, I want us to bring that into our prayers. We're going to have a prayer time now, and we have here some little family tree symbols for us. So you can use this piece of paper if you wish to write or draw a prayer on it that expresses a hope that you have, that you want to bring to God in your prayer now. Or you might just want to use it to give thanks for somebody who's gone before you, somebody in your family tree, or just somebody who's been big in your life and good in your life that you want to give thanks for. Two things that you can do. So either give thanks for somebody in your family tree, or to use it as a prayer of hope. And then bring those up and then we're going to put them on the board here at the front. Or you can just sit and pray and use this time for prayer. But I ask that we use it as a time for prayer. We need all the prayer that we can get. So I need some volunteers to give out the pieces of paper, as usual. We could have 2 to do this side and 2 to do the other side. That's all right. Yes, please. And thank you. And Isabella, would you do this side too? Yeah, you can on this side. Camilla, that's great. Thank you. And we just need one more person. Oh yeah, both of you. Good. So just to make sure that as many people on this side of the church get one. Somebody else to help Camilla? Damien, would you do? Okay, thank you. And then we've got pens. And we've got chocolate as well for when you come and bring your prayer. So think about something that you hope for. And for people or somebody that you want to give thanks for. Could also just do with a couple of people to give out pens. Can I leave those there? Could somebody give out pens so people can have something to write? Thank you. And one here too. Lucinda, would you do one as well? Thank you. And whilst we do that, we're going to sing a praise, thinking about what we can bring to Jesus, who has given everything for us, enables us.